Hello, 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 and welcome to another riveting edition of the Thanks for Sharing podcast. We are brought to you by Pink Cloud Vape Shop, Sharky's Barbershop, Pace Roofing, ERT Restoration, Volkswagen, and Nike. You impressed by those sponsors, buddy?
It's pretty impressive.
Thank you. Volkswagen was a tough one to get, man. German engineering. Today I got Stubbs on. Got my buddy Stubbs on, who I have proclaimed him the king of Delco.
That's not true.
Do you not want that title?
No, I don't want it. I don't want it, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Are you proud of Delco?
I love Delco.
You love Delco. Talk about growing up in Delco, dude.
You can't really talk about growing up in Delco to people that haven't grown up in Delco.
Yeah, I know nothing about Delco. All I know is that the typical Philadelphia accent that everyone does, where everything sounds real ovular, like I'm going to go down Williamson Avenue and get a fucking hoagie from Lee's Hoagies, where the fucking punk-ass delivery driver sold me fake Xanax. I know that's how all people in Delco, you don't talk like that, surprisingly, but a lot of Delco
What do you
people...
mean surprisingly?
Surprised, because you grew up in Delco. What do you mean? What do you mean?
But Delco's a way of life. They don't just talk like that.
Yeah, but I feel like it labeled the rest of us bad eggs because of that fucking accent.
Whatever. That's just bad acting.
Yeah, and then I fucking catch myself if I ever listen to myself. Like if I ever say the word sober, I realize just there that I do it, and I don't know if I purposely do it now, where it just comes out real ovular, and I'm like, sober. I'm a sober guy,
No,
Philadelphia
sober.
area.
I'm a sober guy from Delco.
You're a sober guy from Delco, man.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. And how long you been sober now? 4?
4.5.
4.5.
I'm taking that half.
You take the half, dude.
I just did.
I just got my half. I got my halfer the other week. I got a halfer.
Congratulations.
7.5, dude. I think 7.5. Yeah, 2013. That's when it was, dude. So we're doing pretty good, man.
Yeah.
How's the coffee?
It's delicious.
So you're a big coffee guy? I don't do
I
the
like
coffee. Yeah, we did.
I like coffee and energy drinks, but I got to lay off the energy drinks.
Why? What's
telling
wrong?
me to.
You got bad ticker?
I don't know. Triglycerides are high.
I don't even know what a triglyceride is.
Me either. But he just said, you got to lose weight.
You got to lose weight?
Yeah.
Nah, you're looking good, dude. Who gives a fuck about that?
You look good at a good 340.
Yeah,
You
dude,
look
340. What if I was 340? Would that be a sight?
You wouldn't be getting out of bed.
I think I could, dude.
You would.
I'm a very persistent guy, dude.
All right.
I tried getting rid of my gut over the quarantine because so I have like a toddler's body situation going on where it's like fucking. I've talked about this several times, where it
Yeah.
just like the stomach just protrudes a little bit and it's like that carefree toddler just hanging out. My stomach, it's gross. And my buddy was like, you gotta stick to a diet. I was like, I'm not doing a diet. So I did crunches.
How'd that work out for you?
I stopped doing the crunches.
How about it?
Yeah, and I was taking fiber every day because I have horrible poop habits. I don't poop once a day.
Why?
I don't know because my diet's terrible, dude.
All right. That makes sense.
I eat no fruits or vegetables.
I try to. I'm just not really good at it.
What do you mean you're not good at it?
I just can't consistently keep up doing it.
I just don't have the taste for it. It's bad, dude.
I actually enjoy it. I actually like the taste of it.
See? I'm the opposite way, dude. And then a couple people get annoyed by my picky eating habits. They're like, which I don't even think it's that picky. Like, I'll eat anything that's not a fruit or vegetable pretty much. Which takes out a lot of stuff, right?
Good for you.
Dude, thanks, dude. So, sobriety, dude.
We're going there.
We're going there. The first couple episodes of this have been very sobriety based, heavy sobriety checkpoints.
Yeah.
So what was your
Cool.
Yeah, what was your experience like getting sober? Just enlighten us, man.
What's time?
Which time? I guess the time that's stuck, dude. Well, you've been coming around this area for what, about 5-6 years?
Yeah.
Because I've known you for a while, about 5 or 6, right?
Yeah.
And then you finally 4.5, take the half.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, you finally got it 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
For now, you're doing great.
Thanks, Phil.
You're like a hero to the people in this area.
There's
Sober.
no reason for that. I don't
Yeah.
get it. And I don't feel that way, but I try to help people.
That's good. That's a good role model. I try to help people too, and I'm just kind of over it at this point, which is bad.
Yeah, you should probably get a sponsor.
Yeah, my sponsor's dead.
I know.
Unfortunately.
You should get another one.
Yeah.
Get another old guy that's going to die.
See, that's my point of view, but then I'm like, then I'll have to go through this cycle again. So part of me's just like, I need to just pick
But
somebody.
you're still in this cycle.
Yeah. I'm in the cycle still.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough, dude, because I've got comfortable for 7 years with this guy, dude. And now I want someone who's like him, right?
Okay.
But I won't pick someone who has less time than me, which is probably not a good way of thinking.
No, that's not a good way of thinking. You can do that.
Would you pick someone with less time than you?
Probably not.
Yeah, see, dude.
But I have a sponsee that has more time than me.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I feel like that's taking advice from like a kid at that point. I don't know why, even though it's all grown men.
But it's kind of like,
and
just
women.
not with sponsorship. It's also like the guy's younger. I probably have more life experiences and wisdom that way.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. I don't know. I just think it's I don't know. I'm really fucking up.
It's all right.
My life's unraveling,
Dude, mine too.
And I don't know what my problem is, dude.
Dude, I know what my problem is, and then I have other problems on top of those problems. So
Yeah,
like,
and it's like, who wants to fix all these problems?
I don't want to fix a lot of problems, but I know I have to.
Yeah, I like to be comfortable in my own shit, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If there's not any form of chaos going on in my life, I'm just like, It's
the only way I learn is through pain.
Yeah,
Pain's a great motivator.
Making mistakes is great, dude.
Not when you have to pay for them.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, dude? So talk about the whole growing up in Delco. I'm just gonna keep talking about Delco, dude. I think it's so funny. Like, what was the scene like when you were growing up? You know what I mean? You're a little bit older than me. What was it like? What were you into? I know you were like into bookkeeping, right?
I was into playing sports.
Huh? You were into playing sports? I meant like later in life when the juicy stuff.
Yeah. I was into gambling.
You're a big gambler guy.
I liked gambling.
Yeah.
I was never really great at it.
Who is, dude?
I don't know. You see plenty of people that have lots of money.
Yeah, no, I just can't. I can't get into sports gambling because I'm a big sports guy. And then I just like look at it and like I was looking at spreads today because I get these little teasers at work, dude. And what was it? They have the Bengals Browns game this weekend, and the
Real
Bengals
barn burner.
Well, the Bengals are +4, and I love that for some reason. I'm like, they're +4. That's a
they home?
lock. Lock it in.
Are they home?
I have no idea.
Look for a home dog.
Yeah, I would take that though.
Yeah.
I think the Cleveland Browns are a dumpster fire going on, dude.
They can be. You got Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow's the man, dude.
He's good.
That dude fucks. Big
He
fan of him,
fucks
dude.
heavy.
And I hate the Bengals, but I'm just I like.
I want to see him do good.
I want to see him do good too, dude. That's
Yeah.
Usually I'm a big players guy, but like unless you're on the Cowboys, then I'm just like I hope you're fuck you. Yeah, pretty much.
Like
you know
it.
what I mean?
My grandfather was a Cowboys fan.
Was he?
Yeah.
And he grew up here.
He grew up in Tennessee,
Oh, okay. Well, that
but
makes
then he
sense.
moved here. But then my cousin's a Cowboys fan now, and he's never been there. But he does it just for my grandfather.
Yeah. See, there's like a family tie. Like not being from here, I don't get the people who are Cowboys fans who are just from here.
They just want to start shit.
They just want to be different.
Yeah, they
It's
just want to cause trouble.
Yeah, it's like, listen, dude, we get it. You guys won 4 Super
America's
Bowls or some
team.
shit.
Yeah, all right.
Fuck America. No, I'm just kidding. America's great.
I love America, Joe.
I love America too, man. You're a true patriot, dude.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Yeah. So, yeah, man.
so
I
back
don't
in Delco.
Yeah, back in Delco.
Like, I know that's where
yeah.
you're going again.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
I love
fascinated
Delco.
by it. Yeah,
I
I
love
just
the
want to hear
people
about
down
the
there.
growing up of the Stubbs, dude. Because I feel like we're good friends, and I just don't know
Yeah.
about, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I pretty much like got involved in getting screwed up pretty early in life. It's just what happens.
Nice, dude. I was a late bloomer to it.
All right. I was a late bloomer to doing other stuff, but like
Yeah, that's what I
early
mean.
on, I was like just drinking and smoke a little reefer, little devil's lettuce, and that was about it.
Dude, I think weed's great, dude. If you're
Look, I'm not opposed to weed. I'm pro weed, but just not for me.
it's not for me anymore either, but I feel like it's too advanced right now, dude. Like I had a buddy show me different strains of weed,
Oh, dude.
and he was like, smell this one, and I was like, all right. And I take a whiff. And then he was like, now try this one. This one's the butter pecan. And I'm like, they all have crazy names.
Green crack.
Yeah. And he's like, now smell this one. And he was like, do you see the difference? I was like, not at all. It all smells like weed to me, man.
It all smells like skunks.
Then I got people, it's too advanced now. Like there's two different kinds. There's indica and sativa. And people are like, I'm more of an indica guy. And I'm like, I could care less, dude.
Yeah, me too.
But part of me misses weed, dude. It really does.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Before I got sober, I tried that dab shit.
Yeah, and how was that?
I was rocketed into another world.
Yeah, you just couldn't fucking feel your face.
No.
See, I never got to do dabs, dude, but I don't know. Part of me just wish it. Part of me misses the just smoking weed, getting a case of the giggles, than eating a bunch of candy bars. Like, I thought that was like the greatest fucking thing in the world, dude, and now I just can't do that. I don't miss any other drug or alcohol. Don't miss it one bit, dude, but I miss weed.
Yeah, I get that.
You got the little vape, dude?
Yeah, there's no weed in this. No CBD.
You got no CBDs or weeds, dude?
No.
Do you not fuck with the CBD?
Nah,
I tried the CBD like once or twice, and then it like didn't do anything. Then I had like a weird reaction from it one time, and I was like, yeah, I'm good on this, dude.
I think you might as well just get fucked up.
Yeah.
Like that's
well,
that's
like most people in recovery, I have like bad anxiety, and like someone recommended it. It's like, it's good. It's not.
Why don't you try meditation?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. I get it right with God. You fucking lose it. Yeah. No, my brain doesn't go to meditate. I can't meditate, dude.
You should try it.
I should just try it.
Yeah.
I just can't sit there with my thoughts like alone. I just start trailing off, and I don't know if that's meditation or what, dude.
That's the start of it.
Is that the start of it?
Yeah.
It doesn't go anywhere positive, though. It's not like there's any like reflecting on my life. I'm just like, what should I eat today? And then I'll spend like 20 minutes on that.
All right.
You know, is that still a start?
Dude, for me, I remember I went to a meditation meeting right when I got sober, and I was like, get me the fuck out of here. I couldn't stand it.
Dude, the meditation, I've only been to like 1 or 2 meditation meetings, and this is how I know that I'm still a child, dude, because I just get a case of the giggles because it's dead silent and everyone's being serious. And so badly, I just want to like pull a Billy Madison and just fucking let out like a big fart noise.
Yeah. I don't know. To each their own, man.
Yeah, to each their own, dude. I just like getting goofy, man. I like getting goofy in AA, dude. It's my passion.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I love like the awkward silence when like people won't share.
Yeah.
I love that. I don't know why.
When people, like just the room's just silent and no one like. No
I love
like,
it. In my mind, I'm like, who's going to crack first?
Yeah.
I'm like giving wagers out myself. Like, all right, I'll give you 3-1 on this guy.
Yeah.
You know,
and
like,
then everyone's taking bets in the back of the AA meeting, and it's like, hey, we shouldn't be doing this here. And it's like, nah, this is cool. We're doing it to stay sober.
No, I'm just doing it in my head to myself.
Yeah. We should really open up a bookie in AA meetings. Like, I bet you this dude goes over 5 minutes. Do over unders.
So bad.
Yeah.
It'd be so good, but so bad.
I would be a lock for overs.
It depends on what place you're going to.
That's true.
And how old they are.
Yeah.
Because you get a lot of old heads. They can go for like 20 minutes.
The old heads in AA are great, dude. They're my favorite people.
I love them.
They're just they're like curmudgeons, you know what I mean?
They don't give a fuck.
Dude. And then we're getting older too, dude, which means one day I'm like excited to be an old grumpy man, especially in AA.
Me too.
And just talk about what it was like back in our day.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I just want to be like my grandfather.
What kind of guy was your grandfather?
He didn't give a fuck.
See, dude,
Like,
that's it.
Like, I remember, I'll tell you the story in Delco.
Yeah, nice.
Now
we're getting to the meat and potatoes.
I was at an
We're getting
IGA
full-fledged.
supermarket down there in Barclay Square off of Garrett Road, and we went shopping for my grandmother. She didn't drive, so like he was old and grumpy. He's like, "Come on, we're going shopping." I said, "All right," and I'll never forget going to get something, coming back, and I look up, and my grandfather's nuts are hanging out the bottom of his shorts to his knee.
And he just didn't care.
He didn't give a fuck.
In the grocery store?
In the grocery store. I said, "Pop, tuck your nuts away." He's like, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck these kids. Who cares? You know?
Nah, he just didn't care.
Dude, that's a level of carefree that I wish to achieve, dude.
Yeah.
I would have bad anxiety if my nuts were hanging out right now and I was like in a grocery store.
Yeah, me too. I don't think it'd be too good today.
Yeah, I think, but that's the privileges of getting old. It's just like,
But when
who
you're like
cares?
75, like you probably don't really give a crap.
Dude, 75 is so much older back then than it is now.
Yeah. Because you get a lot of healthy 75-year-olds today.
Yeah, and I'm just like impressed when someone's like, I'm 75, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, my dad's getting there.
Yeah, my dad's getting up there too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking great, dude.
He's in pretty decent shape.
Yeah, my parents, for the most part, are in decent shape. You know what I mean? They go out walking a lot. My mom runs every morning. Not runs, walks.
Whatever. Same
Power
thing.
walks. She is an athlete, though.
That's good.
I'm proud of her. She comes home every day, and I said, you conquered it today.
Right on.
And she said, and I'm like, you're an animal. Keep
I love when you call your
pushing forward.
parents your roommates.
My roommates. Yeah.
I love that.
They are. You
I
know what I
know.
mean? Well, that's like the whole psychological thing. Because like, if someone ever is just like, they're like, you live at home with your parents. I'm like, my roommates. I'm like,
It works, though.
Yeah. It just sounds better.
Except for like some girl you're trying to score with.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've been staying away from the ladies. I kind of been like a one-track man lately.
Good for you.
Yeah. It's all
How's
too
that
much.
working out?
It's all right.
Good.
It's good for the most part. I don't know. I talked about it on here. I just have crazy commitment issues, so I just start to
So
panic.
do I, dude. I do
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So then I'll just start to panic for no reason. It's no fault of anybody else's, but then I just, you know, it's not a good situation to be in, dude.
No.
I just like to be a mess, dude. That's it.
I want to be better, but I'm always going to be a mess, I feel like.
Yeah, I think we're all works in progresses, which I think is a beautiful thing about life, dude, is knowing that there's room to improve.
Oh, I got so much room to improve.
At least that's a lie. They told me in AA. They're like, yeah, there's always room for it. It's not even a lie. It's very true, but that's for anybody in the world, dude.
Yeah, it's not just AA.
Yeah.
People that aren't in AA have real problems, too.
Yeah. Well, we always, I just, you know, I think we're all just problemed people. It's like the island of misfit toys. We just show up and we're like, we're all here together. This is great, dude.
It's broken people helping broken people.
And then you go to AA meetings and people are like, tell me about your life. And you just sit there and you're like, my pop-pop's nuts. We're hanging out in the fucking grocery store in Delco, you know?
Yeah.
What a wild place, dude.
There's so much you could go with, but I don't know.
Yeah, dude. So what was you had when you got sober? I like always find this fascinating. You were bartending. This led to you getting sober, right? You had
That
a
was like-
seizure
yeah.
or no?
No, this was like years before.
Years before?
Yeah, like 10 years before.
You want to get into that? Because I found it to be a fascinating story, dude.
Yeah, we can get into it.
Yeah, go for it.
I was bartending at a place called Maggie McGuire's on Baltimore Pike, and I don't know how messed up I was or tuned up I was beforehand, but I'll never forget I was making a Long Island iced tea, and I had vodka gin in one hand, rum and tequila in the other, and I'm pouring them, and I went down. I had a grand mal seizure behind the bar, and I wake up, and not even waking up, but while I was down there, I saw myself dead on the ground, and I heard a voice, and it said three times, do you want to come or do you want to stay? Do you want to come or do you want to stay? Do you want to come or do you want to stay? And like I was raised Catholic and whatever, but like I got away from it. But I remember thinking at this point, like I figured being raised Catholic, like I did a lot of wrong stuff. So like I'm going to hell anyway. Like I might as well rock out with it. And but I heard this voice and it was like a voice of love. And he said that and I thought about it and I said, I want to stay. There's too much I have to do. And I woke up. And there was a pagan motorcycle guy from my neighborhood, and it was the first face I saw when I woke up.
That's a warm, welcoming face back to reality.
Look, man, he's a great guy to me. You know, like, and I ended up like getting carted out, and I had another seizure after they released me that night. And then I remember my pop telling me, "You're in for the fight of your life, kid," and I had no idea what he meant.
Right.
And,
what were the seizures brought on from alcohol withdrawal, or do you not?
I think it was like a combination of everything. Like I was still drinking and doing stuff, but maybe I wasn't doing as much as I was doing before.
Right.
And needless to say, I woke up the next day and did the same exact thing.
Yeah, sounds like the addict mentality. Like, hey, remember those seizures yesterday? Let's do that again. You know what I mean?
I didn't
you just don't
out.
care. Yeah, no, you just don't care. Though, did this happen during the World Series or no?
No.
You had money on a Phillies
I
game,
did,
right?
7-2 in the ninth.
7-2 in the ninth.
was a
Phillies
win.
were
Phillies
70.
were winning.
Oh, and you had money on the Phillies?
Yep.
See, I feel like when you start betting baseball, that's like the ultimate form of like you need to get help.
No, you're so wrong. When you're betting the ponies going off at Hong Kong at 4 in the morning, that's when you need to get help. I've been there.
I don't know. Baseball seems like a tough one, dude.
Yeah, well, try the horses at 4 in the morning in Hong Kong.
Yeah. I fucking hate the ponies, dude. It's just fucking... Every year I'll do the Kentucky Derby and I put a trifecta in, not for a lot of money, dude. And like, I'll have it set up and it will be coming in. Then the last second a horse edges the one I had in my trifecta out, like right in the last second. I'm like, fuck me, dude. I can't.
The first bet I ever made was on this great horse. It was Cigar. And
The name was just Cigar?
yeah. And I was in a Hoop It Up tournament over in Jersey at Garden State Racetrack. And I was like, all right, let me put money on this. It won. I think I bet like $5, but I won like $3.
Nice, dude. A win's a win.
Yeah.
Dude. I feel like that's the worst thing to happen to you when you gamble. If you gamble for the first time and you lose, it's probably like a blessing because you're just like, fuck this. I just threw money away.
The first time I went to the casino, I was probably like 14.
Nice.
And yeah, my buddy's dad would take us down there for like Tyson fights and stuff like that. Maybe I didn't gamble then. Maybe I gambled later when I was like 18.
Right.
And I remember playing the 50-cent slot machines, and that was back when like you would put it in and 50-cent pieces
Yeah, you
would
would
fall
actually
out.
sit there with
like,
a bucket of quarters.
Yeah, they took the fun out of it with that.
Yeah, but also if you win, it's probably annoying to lug around a bunch of quarters.
If you win enough, they're coming to grab it for you.
Yeah, they're just gonna fucking.
If that's my biggest problem is carrying around my winnings, like I'm all right.
Yeah, I would go for that problem, dude. There's plenty of coin stars in the world, dude.
Yeah, but you don't even have to go there. They just do it automatically.
Yeah, dude. My brain's such like with the gambling, dude. My brain's such like a junkie mindset, dude. Where it's just like, you know, I'm trying to just convince myself because I'm big into scratch offs, which I'm sure a lot of people are aware of.
I have been too. I've been taking a break.
Yeah, so I'm cutting off of them, dude. I do good. I'll like go good 2 weeks of not doing them. Then I do it for like a week. Then I'm just broke. And I'm like, why do I keep fucking do this, dude? And my head's like dumb, dude. I'll put $100 into a machine just to get the 20 back. And I'm like, none of this makes fucking sense, dude.
In the hopes that you hit that 10,000 piece or 100,000 piece or a million.
I don't even want the million, dude. I'm like winning 500 would be sick right now, which is a terrible way of looking. I want to win $1 million. That would be tight.
That's great.
Yeah, I would just fucking skip out of my job tomorrow. I'll just be like, listen, I just won $1 million. Fuck you. I'm out of here.
You're cool. Fuck you.
Yeah,
cool.
pretty
I'm
much.
out.
I would just half bake them, and I'd be
You
like,
have to.
Then throw a hamburger at somebody's face and be like, "This Applebee's I was too good for this place, anyways, dude."
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't know, dude. I just keep thinking about betting baseball, dude. It just all sounds like too good. Like it all seems like it's like the over/under is like 6 runs, and I'm like, yeah, that's easy, dude. I'm taking the over, and then you get a 1-1 game.
Yeah,
The dude's pitching a no-no on the fucking sure thing of the century.
Yeah, that happens.
Nah, dude. I love sports, dude. I feel like this whole COVID thing has ruined it, dude.
It's ruined it.
I couldn't get into the Phillies. I got into the Flyers.
Even the Sixers. I love the Sixers too.
Yeah, and that
was disappointing.
it was a disaster, dude. They just
Yeah.
got swept, dude. I'm a big 97.5 guy, dude. So I
Missinelli.
listened to them complain. Yeah.
All right.
I like Missinelli, dude.
So do I.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's just,
I'm more of an old 6'10" guy.
You're a 6'10" guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I have like loyalty on a radio station, dude. Because sometimes, like when I'm driving around, I like music a lot, but I just don't want to listen to anything, dude. And that's when I put on like a podcast, or I love 97.5. I love listening to sports talk radio. I love listening to the fans call up, dude. I think they're just all great and outrageous, dude. Like watching the Eagles just be completely terrible this year. And people are just like, they need to fire the whole team. And I'm like, this is the best shit out there right now, dude.
They don't need to fire the whole team, but they got some problems to take care of.
Dude, they got problems. They play tomorrow night, dude. Thursday night football.
If we win, we're in first place.
Yeah, this comes out a week from now, dude. So
Isn't that great?
Yeah, I'll lock it in as a win over the Giants.
I think we should.
I would think so too.
I don't know, man.
I think I would be a better wide receiver for them, and I cannot catch for the life of me.
Throw me on the offensive line.
Yeah, I know. Why don't you go? You should fucking invincible it, dude. You should just knock on the fucking door. You should knock on Jeff Lurie's door and be like, I'm ready.
Put me in, coach.
And
put me in, owner.
He'll be like, Mister, who the fuck are you? And be like, I can do a better job than these assholes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. What it must be like to be a pro athlete, dude. You just have a bunch of people tell you you're terrible all the time who are like shaped like me, like 5 foot nothing. You know what I mean?
Oh, no doubt about it.
I weigh like 100 pounds soaking wet, and I'm like, what an asshole. This dude can't even play.
That's like everybody talking trash about Nelson Aguilar. Meanwhile, like he's the only guy that hasn't dropped a pass this whole year.
Yeah. Well, he's killing it on the radar.
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
Who moved to Vegas, who I like them. I don't think it's going to happen, dude, but part of me, I like the enjoyment of sports seasons, dude, whatever they are. But part of me, when I heard the Raiders were moving to Vegas, I was like, they're going to go to the Super Bowl. I don't think they're going to win, but their first year, they're probably going to go to the Super Bowl.
No.
Just because they're in Vegas. That's big money.
That's not happening.
It happened in the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
They took the Vegas Knights that year were like the equivalent of an AA meeting, dude. It was just like the land of misfit toys. It's like, we'll take this guy. Who's their goalie? Mark, who's Vegas's goalie? Isn't it Fleury? Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. They'll just, dude who won a couple Stanley Cups in Pittsburgh, and they were just like, we'll take this aging guy who's apparently still nasty.
That happens. Just because you're old doesn't mean you can't play.
I know. Adrian Peterson's been playing like my whole life pretty much at this point. Not my whole life.
Beating his kid.
Yeah, he was beating his kid. But listen, dude, if you're good at football, we just forgive stuff.
Yeah, we don't care.
And we live in a whole world of cancel culture. Like me, I'm big into like comedy. So like a new comedian's getting canceled every day. I haven't even scratched the dent in the comedy world of being any like form of successful, dude. And I'm like, I'm going to get canceled tomorrow, dude.
I don't know, dude. You did a special.
I did do a special, which came out a year ago on Amazon.
I was there.
You were there, dude.
Yeah.
It was a fun time, dude.
I was happy for you.
There was a lot of weed smoke there, and it was
much weed smoke in front of me.
Yeah, and there was a lot of sober people, and they were like, "I thought this was going to be a sober event." And I was like, "Dude, my audience is fucking party, dude."
All the devil's lettuce just smoked up.
Yeah, there was a fight before it, which made me feel real good. I was like, "Damn, I'm so good at comedy that people are fist fighting each other," and I didn't even say a word yet.
Nothing to do with you.
I know, but it was.
I kind of remember that. I felt like I kind of got involved in the fight somehow.
Did you? Were you breaking it up? Were you being peacekeeper, dude?
I don't remember. Or somebody wanted me to go out there for them to fight. Something like that.
Yeah.
I even forget who it was. You don't have to say it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it, dude. Let's not bring it up, dude.
But I feel like I was involved in it.
What are you doing, dude? You eating candy bars, dude?
He's crushing them.
Good friend of the podcast, Mark. He's here every week, you know, and he just eats candy bars.
And truffles.
And truffles? What, like chocolate truffles or mushroom truffles? Really? Have you ever had a mushroom truffle?
Good.
Are you? I don't do mushrooms, dude. Are they worth the hype? Are they worth the money?
I don't know. I probably didn't pay for them.
Yeah, good for you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was in AC and drank $1,000 shot one night.
What was it? Johnny Walker Blue?
It was like some Remy Martin. It was real dramatic.
Did you pay for it?
No. I wanted to take the $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was buying you this that was like, no, you need to take this?
A friend of mine.
Yeah.
It was like a bachelor party.
Yeah. I would have been like, listen, buddy, just give me the $1,000. We'll get wasted on bottom shelf stuff.
I was already wasted, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. That's then who even cares? It's not like
it was just, I guess,
dude.
the point of him doing it.
Yeah. I feel like, dude, part of me wants to get into like cigars, just smoking a nice stuff. Are you a cigar guy?
I can be. I like certain ones.
Yeah. I never got into it. I did like a little bit, and then I just was like, this is dumb.
I feel like you're supposed to inhale them, and they tell me you're not supposed to.
No, you're not supposed to.
Yeah, but what's the point then?
Yeah. I just love cigarettes. I love the act of smoking, which is bad.
Me too.
You're on both right now, dude, right?
Well, I vape when I'm inside somewhere I can't smoke.
That makes sense, dude. That's a real junkie habit. It's
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't go a second without this cigarette.
Yeah.
So let me fucking spark up this vape real quick, dude.
It's just the truth, dude.
I tried vaping for a little bit. I just wasn't in it, dude.
Why?
I don't know, dude. I kept Mark used to own a vape shop, dude, and I just kept every other month I would be like, I'm gonna quit smoking, dude. This is it. But I would do both at the same time, dude, because I would go to AA meetings and I would see everyone smoking cigarettes, and I'm like, cigarettes are so good.
I want to stop smoking.
I remember I went like a week without smoking, then I lit up a cigarette and it tasted disgusting. I was like, oh, these are terrible.
Yeah, give me more.
Yeah, then I got over that fairly quick and I was back to smoking like a pack and a half a day. It's bad, dude.
Strangely enough, I'll tell you this. After I had that seizure before and years later, like another 10 years later, I went to a wedding and had a seizure after that. And I ended up getting screwed up. And this ties back into like that story of like having the seizures. Like I got in the car and I put my seatbelt on, which is something I wouldn't normally do. And I ended up like having a guardian angel thing on my visor. I said a Hail Mary and Our Father and a prayer to St. Michael the Archangel, which is weird.
Right.
And then I drive down this backcountry road and have a seizure while I'm driving. And I ended up like, if I didn't hit these rocks, I would have fell 50 feet down into a pond.
That's crazy, dude.
And the first face I see when I wake up is that pagan's brother. That's the guy that found me.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
It was just like a family affair. That family was
They were
put
destined,
on this earth to
they were destined to rescue
wake
me
you up
in
from
time of need.
seizures.
Yeah.
That's cool, though, dude. Not cool that you were having seizures, but that's just pretty wild.
I think
that
it's cool now when I look back and think about it.
Yeah, I'm sure not
Like,
at the time. No one thinks it's like. I think back of my whole like history of drinking and getting high, and I'm just like, that was cool, and then it just wasn't cool though.
yeah, it wasn't cool, but what's cool is the way that it played out in my life, and I can see it for what it is now. And it's like lived forward and learned backwards. Like you don't know why, but I end up seeing the reason why now.
Yeah.
And but I was in the hospital for a long time, and I didn't smoke any cigarettes. But as soon as I got out, what's the first thing I did?
You light up a cigarette.
Light up
dude.
a cigarette.
Dude, my morning routine's so terrible, dude. Like I wake up, I pray, not that it's anybody's business. Someone's gonna be watching this, be like, these bunch of Jesus fanatics, and I don't think it's about that at all. I'm just letting you know what I do in the morning. And then I go outside and I chain smoke like a half pack of cigarettes.
That's not good. I don't
Before
even
I go
do
to
that.
work. It's bad. It's disgusting, dude.
I pray, and then I go outside and I light up a cigarette and I watch birds.
You watch birds?
Yeah,
You
dude.
Bird watching?
Yeah. I got
Nice.
bird feeders and all.
Do you? Are you like good with it? Do you know different types of birds, dude?
Yeah, dude. I can even tell what chirps and stuff they are.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
I find birds are really loud in my neighborhood, dude. They
Mine
wake me up
too.
every morning. I'm like, I wish these things would shut the fuck up,
You
dude.
should probably try melatonin.
I had a buddy who grew up in Fishtown. You know him.
Mm-hmm.
It was Dan Rouse, dude, and he was.
Oh.
I don't know if it was Dan Rouse, dude, but I remember someone said I can't go to sleep. They moved to the suburbs from the city, and they're like, I can't. It was it, and he was like, I can't go to sleep without the gunshots. And I was like, what gunshots, you fucking weirdo?
That's rough. But he can't take the birds?
I think it was like too. I don't know if he
peaceful?
couldn't. It was him going to sleep that was the problem, dude. It was too quiet, he said, and I was like, I don't know about that. I guess you get comfortable to something like that, dude.
Yeah.
Remember that, dude? Gunshots, dude.
I didn't really have gunshots down there then.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think it gets hyped up that it's like we're this terrible, crazy, wild place, which we are, but I just don't think it's that wild where it's like every night it's going. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. I don't know. I try not to watch the news, dude, because it's just too much negative energy, dude.
I agree.
If I feel like getting depressed, especially with the whole pandemic, it's like, hey, listen, this family of 4 died of COVID. And I'm like, well, I'm depressed for the rest of the fucking day, dude.
Well, then
It would be like
you're
talking.
empathetic as they come.
Yeah, it would be like people in AA would just always hit me with that, dude. Like, because I'm just kind of a laid back. I'm just like a monotone guy in general, dude. I'm not like excitable or anything, dude. And like,
Yeah.
I remember I would leave some meetings and like a group of dudes, and this was like when I was newly sober. They're like, "Oh, you look sad today." I'm like, "I'm not sad." And then they'd be like, well, you look it, dude. Then I would drive home and like convince myself. I'm like, am I depressed right now? Then I would just get depressed. I would be like, holy
You'd have to
fuck.
cheer up to kill yourself.
Yeah, I would have to feel great quote of my dearly deceased sponsor. Dude.
Yeah, dude, I love it. I use it to some of my guys.
Dude, he was truly a wild guy, dude. I remember I would sit outside of Life or Death, dude. And I remember the one time I was like hanging outside while the meeting was going on, which is a popular thing to do there.
Yeah.
And he came outside.
Did you have chairs?
No, I don't think it was like nice out.
Okay.
I think it was like a little chilly out, so it wasn't chair weather. That's wild, right? They kind of tailgate out AA, dude. They show up with lawn chairs and they're like, this is a fucking party, dude.
You feel at home.
I guess, dude. Lawn chairs used to be crazy there, dude. It used
They
to
were
be a hot
deep. They were deep.
Yeah, it would be like 5 big circles of lawn chairs, and it's like, is anyone making the meeting? Everyone's like, we're hanging out in these lawn chairs. This is better than the meeting.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I always go into the meeting.
Yeah, I try to most of the time. You know what I mean? I love that place. It's such a wacky place that gets like such a bad name, dude.
Whatever. I love it there.
Dude, and I've seen crazy shit happen there, dude, but I just haven't seen like the level of crazy that like people describe it to make it out today. Like people are like, there's fist fights there every fucking
Those are people
night.
that haven't even been there.
Yeah, but there has been a couple fist fights, which is cool, dude.
Yeah, I've seen it, a couple of them.
Someone threw a M80 at the window of the meeting, and I was speaking, dude.
Was it a bald guy? Short little bald guy?
It was a short little bald guy. Yeah, he threw an M80 at the fucking window, dude, and it just bang, dude, and everyone rushed the table I was sitting at in the middle of a meeting, dude. And someone's like, dude, we're all gonna die. Someone's shooting at the meeting. I was like, I don't think someone's shooting at the meeting, dude.
Nah.
Can't go to sleep without them gunshots, though, dude.
Love them.
I love them, dude. What, you love the gunshots or you love Dan Rouse? Or both?
I love both.
Yeah.
I love Dan Rouse and gunshots right now.
He's an interesting guy. I miss him, dude.
Who's he voting for?
We all know who he's voting for, dude. That's the hot dude. My main annoyance about the go out and vote thing is it's like I think people just assume like go out and vote for the person I want you to. I think that's what it is. And
Don't
I'm
think for yourself. Think who I should tell you to vote for.
Yeah, I've been getting the text messages and phone calls. Dude, I got a letter in the mail today from just Indiana, some person in Indiana. And I opened it up. I was like, what the fuck could this be? And it was like, hey, we would really like it if you vote this upcoming election.
Why would that change your mind?
Yeah. And I'm like, well, this is like, I'm going to vote and it's none of your business who I vote for.
Yeah.
You know? What are you going to do?
I don't know.
We're screwed. That's what it is, dude.
Yes and no.
Yeah. We'll be fine, dude.
How's it really? I think about this. Like, what is our vote really going to do to change things?
Yeah, but I think that's also like the whole thing of why like people are like get out and vote, dude. And
I'm doing it regardless.
Yeah, I still vote, but like part of me goes like, does it really even matter?
Yeah, because at least it gives you a right to complain.
Yeah, and I love complaining. It's my favorite thing, dude.
Why not?
If I can just unload on people and complain about how miserable I am, I'm at my most happy.
That makes zero sense.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, right?
that's real
I'm
weird.
just a big complainer. I try not to complain. I don't know. My mom always tells me I'm a complainer, so in the back of my head, I'm like, I do complain a lot, don't I?
She would know.
Yeah.
She spent enough time with you.
Dude, I think I just have crazy paranoia where I'm like, the world's out to get me, dude, and this is fucked up.
I thought that too, but I was high.
Yeah. Some things, you know, they leave quicker than others, dude.
I guess.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm excited. We're going to a meeting tonight, dude. That should be fun.
I love that meeting and hate that meeting.
I love and hate it too, dude.
Yeah.
And this is why, so it's like a fairly young group there, right?
Yeah.
Which was great, dude, because when I got sober at 24, we went to that meeting, dude, and it was very small, dude, and it blew up out of nowhere, and I have no idea why.
It was because of you.
No, but I remember I was left in charge of it because there was a big altercation, dude. I still remember the meeting, dude. This dude knocked something over and it broke, and everyone was like outraged, and they're like, that's it, we're starting a new fucking meeting, dude. Resentment in a coffee pot, we'll get our own fucking meeting, dude.
That's how they happen.
That's
how life or death happens.
That's how life or death happened, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they did that. So they started a new meeting, and I was like the only one left at Sweet Surrender, which is the meeting currently. And it was just a nightmare, dude, because it just kept getting more and more popular, and I have no idea why. And it was all these young people. And this is when I realized, like, when you're getting sober, dude, it's like being taught how to be a fucking adult again, dude.
I had no idea. I forgot everything that I learned or thought I learned.
Dude, there was like things that are like just basic, like human decent. Like I remember when I got sober, dude, like people were like, listen, you need to take a shower every day and brush your teeth. And that was like a foreign concept to me.
Yeah.
Because when I was out there, I was like, fuck hygiene, fuck eating, dude. You know, I don't even need food. But I remember I was sitting at the meeting. I was in charge of this fucking place, dude. And I would have to talk to the nun every once in a while.
Sister Sonia.
Yeah, and I would be good at pushing responsibilities off to other people, dude. Because like I was like, I don't know what I'm doing either. You know what I mean?
That works.
But I remember some girl sat on a table in the meeting back when we were at the old spot and broke it, dude.
I remember that.
And she came up to me and she was like, I broke the table. What do I do? And I was like, I'm not a carpenter. What the fuck do you want me to do? And I just kept thinking in my head, like my mom telling me when I was a kid, like my mom never even told me this, but I just know it's like it's saying that like mom saying it's like, hey, tables are for glasses, not asses.
Yeah.
I remember saying that to that girl, and she was like, what? And I'm like, don't sit on fucking tables. What's your problem?
But yeah, you know how to do everything else in your life.
Yeah. But I just remember they broke the table, and I remember that being like one of the
I
dumbest
remember the
things ever.
slam when it went down.
And they were like, we broke the table. What do we do? I was like, I don't know. Maybe not sit on tables.
I would say just pay for it.
I didn't even think about that. I was like, listen, we'll fucking throw this table in a field far, far away, dude. And I remember for a certain point, there was no there was no bathroom at that meeting, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be a wild meeting. It was right next to a casino, dude. I feel like every AA meeting's next to something like it
I
should
feel
not
like
be next
that's
to.
why I probably joined that home group.
Yeah. Go get your fix in before you go, dude. You're just like, I'll put 20 on black.
I never did it, but I knew it was there.
Yeah.
I could see the lights.
The warm, glowing lights would be
Yeah.
shining off of you, and you'd be like, I feel at home, dude.
That's it.
I always feel like AA meetings are like so strategically placed to be next to something like that just doesn't make sense. Like life or death's across from a
Yeah.
bar next to a beer distributor.
Yeah.
That meeting was next to a casino.
Yeah. Two places near and dear.
There's a lot of meetings in the hood just on K&A, and people are like, hey, listen, we'll just take you in, you know?
They'll take anybody.
Yeah, you literally will take anybody, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was great, man. I remember when I was living in the recovery house, man, I don't even know if I talked about this on here. I probably did, but I remember I was helping dudes out at the recovery house, and I moved out, dude. But I just went there all the time, dude.
I just hung out.
I went to the recovery house all the time and would eat their food. And they'd be like, what are you doing? You live at home. You got food at your home. And I'm like, I want ramen, though, which is like,
That's just weird.
yeah, that's weird that I was just craving ramen. I still crave ramen every once in a while. I had it the other night.
I like it every once in a while.
Yeah, it just makes me feel at home, dude. But I would go there, and I remember there was this dude who just kept relapsing. So he kept getting kicked out of the house, but they would let him back in.
Yeah.
And I remember we were getting him into treatment, dude. And this is when I learned, like, helping people's great, but there's a limit to, like, what you should be doing for people. I remember I took this dude to, like, 7 meetings in one day. Then I took him back to my house with my roommates, mom and dad.
Yeah.
And I remember, first off, I threw some chicken nuggets in the oven, and I was like, we're going to eat good tonight, buddy. I was, like, 5 months sober, you know what I mean? I was just out of my mind. We eat chicken nuggets. We watch a movie. I fucking show him my basement. I'm like, you can sleep down here, dude. I go up to my room and sleep. I wake up the next day, and my mom's like, hey, who's in our basement? And I was like, that's so-and-so. He's high on heroin. I'm trying to save his life. And my mom's like, what are you doing?
That's just not good.
Yeah. So I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing to do.
No. I almost brought a guy home the other night.
Yeah, but you know,
It would.
your living situation's a little different. You know
That's
what I mean?
it. If she wasn't there, like then I probably would have brought him home with me.
Yeah, my parents like had to deal with me. They're not aware of like the whole world of how crazy
Yeah.
junkies are, especially when they're trying to get sober.
This guy couldn't even talk.
What do you mean? He was deaf?
No, I don't know. I'd be like, we took him to go eat, and he was eating dippy eggs with a spoon.
That's weird.
Yeah, and I thought his name was one thing and it was something else.
That's bad. I'm terrible with names, dude.
Yeah, I'm okay with them.
I get a lot of people come up to me after the meeting. They're like, hey, man, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, that's great. I had one dude one time. I was walking into a meeting, and he was wearing a hat, and I met him like 3 times, and he grew up with people I knew. But I just don't know him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm fucking dumb with names, dude. And I think till this day, he does not like me. And I think this is because of why, dude. But he would show up to meetings, and I remember I saw him, and he was like, oh, Joe White, what's up, man? And I was like, what's up? Like, just not even recognizing him, you know what I mean?
registering.
And he took his hat off, which I never understood why when people take their hat off, like, that makes a world of difference. They're like, but it's me. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
people wear a hat, and they take it off, and all of a sudden, they're like, don't you recognize me now?
Maybe now, like, take the mask off is different.
Yeah, the mask is too much, dude.
I hate the mask.
I hate the mask, too.
Do you think they're needed?
I don't even know what to think. I'm not a doctor. I just wear
Me
one.
either.
I wear it to work because that's the only time I really leave the house. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm in my car. I'm not wearing it in the car,
Yeah, me either.
which I see a couple psychopaths just wearing the mask in the car. I'm like, what are you doing? Do you not enjoy breathing?
Yeah, that's weird.
Dude, my head just gets the best of me. Like, I wear it all day at work, dude. I do like wearing it at work for this reason, dude, just because of the amount of like shit that people are like, oh, you must be so happy to be back at work. I'm like, bitch, I'm miserable. You think I want to be back at Applebee's? It's the best time of my life being unemployed, dude. But I can just like say shit under my breath into the mask.
I've had a good run being unemployed, but I need a job.
Yeah, dude. Never get a job, dude. Jobs are the worst, dude.
I wouldn't go that far.
Ah,
I got to find something I like to do.
dude, that's a tough
And
thing.
get paid for it.
Yeah,
That's the tough part.
that is the tough part.
But you're trying.
I'm trying to do. I like doing this.
Yeah.
The paychecks aren't rolling in, but
Hopefully one day.
hopefully one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows, dude?
I've been gainfully unemployed for a long time right now since this whole virus hit.
Yeah.
But I was unemployed for a week before COVID hit.
So you got in early. You were on the early train of unemployment.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
I don't know. My head tells me like I would be happier just doing something where like I didn't have to wear a uniform
Yeah.
and where I could just be carefree all day. I don't want to have a boss anymore, dude. It's all too much. It's
They're
dramatic.
overrated.
I wouldn't even mind having a boss if it wasn't like a corporate place, you know what I mean? Who had, like my boss has 15 other bosses, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I don't even know what to think anymore. It's bad out there, dude.
I liked my job I had. I was driving a truck. I enjoyed it.
See, I want something like that. I just want to be out, dude.
Yeah, I could pretty much do whatever I wanted.
I delivered pizzas when I was in high school, dude, and that was great, dude.
So did I.
Because that was in the height of me smoking weed. So I would just smoke doobs and just fucking put music on and just deliver pizzas.
I would deliver pizzas the same way and smoke dudes, but then I'd be selling dudes. It was like an undercover thing.
Dude, that's
you could go
good.
anywhere you wanted.
You would be like, let me get extra pineapples, and people would be like, and that would be code
Order
for
40s.
I sold weed a couple times when I was working at a pizza place, dude, and I would put it in like the ramekins, so it just looked like oregano. You know what I mean?
I get it.
I'm like, dude, this is a genius operation I got going on here,
Real
dude.
high tech.
Yeah, dude, that was a weird place. I worked in like Croydon, which is terrible,
Yeah.
and we were like right next to a bar, so drunk people would just come in every time, dude. I remember this old like fucking drunk dude came in one time, and he's like, "You fuck black chicks?" And I was like, I mean. Yeah, I'm not against it. He was like, it's all pink on the inside. Am I right, brother? And I was like, okay, man, do you want your pizza or not, dude?
I haven't done that.
What?
Had sex with a black chick.
You should try it out, dude. It's like having sex with a chick.
It's all pink on the inside, right?
Yeah, it's all pink on the inside, dude.
That's one thing I haven't done.
Oh, man. I remember I was like super proud the first time ever. I like told all my friends, I was like, yo, dude, we did it. And everyone's like, no one cares. Why are you being such a weirdo about it?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I was a virgin. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I think about that.
I remember a girl tried, like I was talking to this girl like a while ago, a couple years ago. And she had a kid and she was like, I have a kid. Is that a problem? And I was like, I really got a thing for virgins.
Yeah.
And she was like, are you serious? And I was like, no, you fucking psycho. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think that really matters.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
I don't know. Maybe she looked at it as like she didn't want to douse your flame you had burning.
No, the fact that I said like I got a thing for virgins, I'm
Yeah.
good, pass, and she believed it. Like, what kind of lunatic? Do you think there's definitely lunatics like that out in the world?
Dude, if you think that's lunatic, think about all the fetishes and crazy stuff that's out there.
That's true, dude.
There's some weird stuff going on,
Dude,
and they make money.
Dude, I'm a big believer. I think that Missionary's going to make a comeback, but not like a comeback like you would think. Like, that's when you're considered a freak. Like, there's some freaky people out there, and they're going to be like, did you hear what Stubbs was doing the other night? He fucked a girl Missionary, and people would be like, what a fucking sicko.
Yeah.
You mean eye contact?
You mean he was staring at her face?
Yeah.
That's yeah.
I think that's the way the world's going, dude. I think everyone
That just shows where the world is.
And I blame the internet, dude. Everyone's just becoming more detached and just fucking
That's
degenerates.
true. Because like back in my day when I was learning the strokes,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, like you were happy with like a Playboy in like your uncle's closet or something. you
Right,
found.
dude. You just try to find a magazine somewhere and you're just
Yeah.
like, dude, this is life right now.
Yeah,
dude.
I remember that.
Then LimeWire, you would download a picture of a girl naked and it would take 2 hours to fucking.
Look, I'm not real computer savvy.
Me
Like,
neither.
I
dude.
know how to do a couple things. Like,
I don't even know how to
that's
do
it.
a couple things, dude.
But like back in the day, you think about the stuff that was out there from when I was a kid to now.
Yeah.
It's like a whole nother world.
Things done change, buddy.
Yeah.
It's a whole wide world. Everything's just at your fingertips now, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, dude. It's there. You can make a lot of money doing some weird shit.
I know, dude. And I don't like delve into the internet that much to be like, oh, what's going on? Like, I just like to keep like my attention span short.
I remember my buddy. I was in rehab, and my buddy that I knew from like 3 rehabs before, he was back again, and we were both in the same rehab.
Yeah.
And he was telling me about some dude that would jerk him off with his feet and give him $500.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. I was in rehab, dude, and a dude came in and he started treating it like it was scared straight. He was just like screaming at all of us, dude. And I remember I had the rehab flu when you're just sick in rehab. Not like dope sick, you're just sick.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you might as well be the same thing.
Yeah, but I remember I like had a cold and I like didn't sleep the night before, and this is like late at night, dude, and we're just sitting in the meeting they make us sit us through. And this dude goes like, y'all cats think this shit's funny. And I was like, why is he screaming at us, dude? It's too late for this. I'm too newly sober for this. And he was like, you think it's bad out there? I was peeing on cats and getting $20 a pop. And I was like,
You want a Delco story?
yeah,
You just took me back.
I've been dying for a Delco story.
Here
dude.
it is. A bunch of the guys in my neighborhood, this old head. This is some fetish shit. This old head would come out and he'd bring everybody like cases of beer and like all sorts of like booze, like different drinks, like vodka and rum and whatever else. And he would drop it off early. And then they would go, everybody would go. And a friend of mine's house, like they would go back to, because like his parents were out all the time and they had a tub in the basement. And a guy would sit there, get in the tub and have you pee on him and then would pay you to come pee on him.
See, that's great, dude.
That's a weird shit. I never got into it because I was like fucking weirded out by it.
Dude, I wish
But I would drink the shit. I would drink the booze. I just want to go pee on them for the money.
Yeah, I would pee on him, dude.
I guess. Like, I wasn't that desperate at that
Dude,
time.
my
but I
head
thought
thinks
was
about
weird.
it constantly, dude. Like, if I could get 5 dudes to let me pee on them for $20 a pop, that's $100 a day. I don't even think that's gay. I just think it's more weird.
It is weird. It's not gay, but it's weird.
Yeah. Then so what? If someone calls me gay, so be it. I tell people I'm gay anyways. It's great.
Yeah, but still, like, I just remember, like, it would weird me out. Like, and then he tried to offer me more money because he liked big guys.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
See, you were a hot commodity, dude. You could have cleaned up, dude.
Yeah, no way.
Dude, I think about it a lot because I know like a couple people like, yeah, but I remember he screamed that at us and I was like, all right, dude, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I'm just sitting in rehab. I'm dope sick. I'm actually sick. And this dude's just like, I was peeing on cats for $20 a pop. And I was like, was that as bad as it was for you, dude? Because what the fuck? But, dude, I need even a couple of my boys like who are sober now, dude, like, a lot of people I know, like, there was like a creepy dude in the neighborhood who was like, I'll give you $50 for your underwear, dude.
Really? That's that Uncle Eddie Savage shit.
Yeah, none of those hookups were available to me when I was getting high. Cause like, I'm like,
I
dude,
never looked, but they weren't there for me either.
Dude, I gladly, especially when I was getting high, dude. When I was getting high, if someone was like, I'll give you $50 for your underwear, I'd be like, that's amazing.
I would have done that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's weird.
Who cares?
I have a friend of mine. She wanted to come out with something called hot chick piss.
Yeah,
Coming from hot girls, they would pee and then sell it, bottle it up and sell it.
nice.
That would probably work.
It would probably work. I wouldn't be surprised, dude. Feet pics are all the rage now, dude.
I guess. I don't have a big foot fetish or anything, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't like feet, dude.
yeah, but I see a lot of people. That's what they love. They love the feet
I
pics.
sleep with my socks on, dude. That's how much I don't like
That's
feet.
weird.
Is that weird?
I think so.
In the summer, I sleep with them off. Then when it
All
gets
right.
colder, I leave
So
them
it's
on.
more like a cozy thing. Not
Yeah, I
like,
like to be cozy, dude.
So do I.
Yeah. I don't know. People think that's like I'm a lunatic. They're like, you sleep with your socks on, dude?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah. You seem like a fan on.
I used to be until my
Yeah.
girlfriend didn't like it.
Yeah.
And then
Then
I
they
would
all-
keep the ceiling fan on, but then that blew out during a storm, like a power surge, and then she wins.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, dude? I remember the power went out like a couple months ago, dude, and I was at work and they just wouldn't let me leave, dude.
Why?
I
That's
don't
when
know.
they should make you leave.
Yeah, I was like, can I just leave? And they're like, no, the power might come on back on. I'm like, this place is ridiculous. But I remember during Hurricane Sandy, dude, like everybody's power got knocked out but ours, dude. We were the luckiest. Dude, I
You
can't
were-
like survive without it, dude. I need TV all the time, dude. I just need.
I thought I did, but I realized I don't.
I do, dude. It's bad.
I like it, but I find out like when the TV's off, I do more active things. Like I'll be out and about. All of a sudden, I want to go to the park. I want to do different stuff. So it's like it's beneficial.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good habit to be in.
I think the TV like really like wants us all to conform to whatever they want, and I hate that.
That's right, dude. And I'm here to get brainwashed. I'm just
Yeah,
like, feed me
that's
your
what Vinny
mindless
Paz
garbage.
said.
Vinny Paz is great, dude.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
He knows some things. I don't agree with everything, but he knows some things.
Ah,
He's from Delco.
he's a Delco guy?
He was there. He was living in Clifton Heights. When I was in
Yeah,
high
dude.
school and down 69th Street Terminal all the time.
You a big Jedi guy?
I like him. Yeah.
Are you one of those dudes, like you're from Delco and he was living in Delco for a bit? Like if he walked in someone and be like, that's my fucking boy.
Nah, he wouldn't. No, not like that at all.
I remember this rapper came into my work and like fucking local rapper like Philly did.
Yeah.
And the one dude I work with was like, no, I know him though. And I was like, all right, that's great, dude.
Yeah.
Like I've met cool people in my life and I'm just like, all right, that's great. Who cares?
Dude, they're just like you and me.
Yeah, they're just
They put their pants on one leg at a time.
Yeah.
Like people are people.
Your sponsor's a pretty well known guy.
Yeah.
And he's just a person.
That's it.
I remember one time for the listeners.
Here you go, Joe.
Yeah.
I want you to know right now, I'm not talking about anything crazy. So like, but go ahead.
I'm not going to talk about anything
All right.
crazy.
All right, go ahead.
But Brandon's your sponsor, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people like when I started doing stand up, like a couple people saw he would like my like Instagram videos, and like my one buddy's like the hugest like jackass Viva La Bam fan. He's like, "How do you know him?" I was like, "I just know him." And he's like, "Isn't that crazy?" I was like, "No, it's not that crazy. He's a good guy." And they're like, "Does he do wild shit all the time?" I'm like, not even close.
No.
It was like such a shock because I watched him on TV.
Yeah,
Like
but
when I was
things have
younger,
changed.
yeah, and things have changed. He's getting his life together, dude. And dude, I remember like we drove to like Pottstown for a meeting, dude. I drove him to Pottstown, and we were like coming back, and it was like me, Dan Rouse, and I think Nate and him, and we were like, "Oh, you guys want to get something to eat?" And everyone's like, "Yeah," and he's like, I'm good." I'm like, "Just come out with us," you know what I mean? And he got like a Caesar salad, and I was like, "Man."
He's not like a big food guy.
Yeah, he's not a big food guy, dude.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, it all boils down to they're just people. But I remember I was, like, busting his balls one time. My shoe was untied outside of Life or Death. And I got on Snapchat. I was like, "Oh, look, local celebrities tying my shoes." I asked him to tie my shoes. Like, busting his balls. And some girl came up right after and was like, "Can I get a picture with you?"
Yeah.
Then he just stared at me and, like, smirked. And I was like, "I'm the asshole, right?"
It worked.
Yeah, but people are just people, dude. I met a couple cool people in my life. And I'm just like, you're just, you know.
I'm
Who
trying to
cares,
think
you know?
Who's the most famous person I ever met?
The most famous?
Or like hung out with?
I don't know. I met Dave Schultz.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Schultzy.
Yeah, I met the Hammer, and I was actually on the phone with Mark over there, dude. We have this ongoing joke of saying celebrities are our dad. And it's like,
Yeah.
dude, I think that's my dad. So Dave, I was bartending at a bar mitzvah at a country club that I work at sometimes, and Dave Schultz was there, dude. And Mark's a big Flyers guy. I like hockey a lot. And I was like, dude, should I ask him if he's my dad? He's like, "I'll give you $50." I was like,
I would have. Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, well, I was just going to do it for the
you're selling
story,
underwear.
dude."
You might as well.
If I would sell my underwear, you think
Yeah.
I won't ask Dave the
Yeah.
Dave the Hammer Schultz if he's my dad for $50? You're crazy, dude.
You would have to.
And I remember I was like, "Hey, are you my dad?" I got it on video. I was like, "I'm going to videotape this. Is this weird?" And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Hey, Dave, are you my dad?" And he was like, "You're not tough enough, pussy." And I was like, "All right,
That's
cool."
great. That's perfect.
I don't even know if that's like a big famous person. That's Philadelphia famous. Is that worldwide famous, you think?
Yeah.
Dave
Yeah.
Schultz.
I'm thinking, I don't know. For me, it's probably Kobe.
You met Kobe?
I played basketball against Kobe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Who was confused about that? Like there was another one. Steve said it.
Yeah.
You played basketball again? What?
For like high school, for Upper Darby, for Delco.
For Delco.
We were
dude.
we were in the Central League together.
Nice, dude.
He was unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you stick him though?
I tried.
You tried and
Yeah,
was embarrassed.
he's fast.
Dude, that must be insane. You played basketball against Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Because he didn't go to college, right? He just
Nah,
went
he
right to the league,
pros.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane. Don't you think that's fucking insane? Dude?
Yeah, it's nuts. I didn't realize like how big it was at the time, but now I look at it and it's like, wow.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest Best, not biggest, I mean biggest, yeah, but he was one of the best basketball players of any decade.
Yeah.
Top 5. Would you say top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Top 5.
Yeah, he was the man, dude. And you played basketball against him. That's crazy.
He was just, dude, I Ray Lewis them.
You Ray Lewis? What, you killed him?
I hammered him, dude.
Nice, dude.
Their whole gym was like yelling at me and shit.
Yeah, they were
Like he went up for an alley-oop dunk, and I just tackled him because I wasn't getting dunked on.
Do you think he like thought about that ever? That you hammered him like while he was making millions of dollars winning championships with the Lakers?
Definitely.
Do you
He
think
had
he was?
to have. How could he not?
You think he was
He'd be
just
like, that one guy that tackled me in high school?
Yeah. What was that one
Like-
game where he dropped? What he dropped? Like 60 points or something? 61?
What? He scored 83.
Was that his last game? He scored.
Nah, he scored like 61, I think, his last game or something.
Yeah. Do you think
They were just letting him go, though.
he scored 83 in a game?
Yeah.
In the NBA?
NBA.
Do you think he was thinking of you every jumper? He was like, "Fuck stuff."
How could he not?
That's crazy,
He
dude.
didn't even know who I am.
Dude, he could remember that body slam, dude. You fucking checked him hard.
Dude, but I remember.
What if that's the whole reason Kobe fucking succeeded in life?
Yeah, right. But, dude, I'll never forget their gym, like, throwing change on the court and, like, yelling at me because I'm from Upper Darby.
Yeah.
Like, and they're all rich out there in Lower
they were
Marion.
like,
Like, they were throwing change and shit on the court, and I'm just, like, taking a bow.
Wasn't Lower Marion part of Delco?
It's, like, the main line.
So, yeah.
I guess.
Okay. I don't
Because,
know.
like, I look at, I mean, yeah,
I don't want to
probably.
get dicey because people from this area are too, like, territorial of, like, different neighborhoods and stuff.
Whatever. It
Like,
doesn't matter.
all my boys, a lot of my boys, not all of them, a lot of them grew up in Morel Park.
Yeah.
And my grandma lives in Morel Park, for lack of a better word. She lives across the street. Well, she's dead. Rest in peace. My uncle
Rest
lives
in
there
peace.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Christ the King is a big church right on Morel,
Okay.
and my grandma lives across the street from it. And I remember, like, one dude I know was like, "That's not Morel, though." I'm like, "Really?" Because it is, dude. They're like, "No, that's a different section, dude."
Look, I was
altogether."
like that growing up. My neighborhood, it was all about playgrounds.
Yeah.
And you'd have different playgrounds and where you were, and that's the way we ran.
See, I have no playgrounds, dude. I get a lot of people who are like, "You're not even from Philly," because I grew up in the suburbs. I'm like, "Yeah, I know I'm not, dude."
I'm not from Philly, but I'm real close.
Yeah.
You go one street down Crack Hill, you're there.
That's exactly how it is, except the other side of Philadelphia. That's what
Yeah.
it's like for me, dude. And like,
Yeah, dude.
the only time I would really like say I'm from Philly is like if you're not from this area.
Yeah, if you're from like down in Florida or something.
Yeah,
or
I'm not going to
wherever
tell
else,
some
I'm like,
dude in Montana if he's like, "Hey, where are you from?" I'm going to
from
be
Delco.
like, "Yeah, I'm from a small suburb outside of Philadelphia."
Yeah, it's Philly all the way
Yeah.
through.
I think people know Delco though, dude. I think Delco's got some buzz.
It,
They created Wawa. That's big around here.
Yeah.
I mean, the first Wawa was in Delco, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong.
no, it's right.
Yeah.
It was out there.
Wawa in Villanova, dude.
They got Wawa in Florida now.
Do they? They're
Yeah,
stretching
my
that.
mom goes there all the time.
We got Royal Farms up here, which are big in Baltimore. They
Yeah,
have great fried chicken. Yeah,
it's good.
The best. That
Know who
shit's-
turned me on to that? Brandon.
yeah, well, he's a Baltimore guy. Dude,
Yeah.
you know, I like Baltimore.
Me too.
Great city. I like the Ravens a lot.
I like the Ravens as well.
I like Ray Lewis too because he murdered somebody.
I used to go to the Ravens game all the time.
Yeah.
I had a friend down there, and we would always go.
I would like to go to a Ravens game. I think that would be fun, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till they're bad again so I can go. So I can just be like,
I went to a Ravens game where Jamal Lewis was going to break the NFL rushing record,
Yeah.
and he didn't get it. It was against Pittsburgh on like a Monday night game or something. It was wild.
yeah.
He came close.
I don't like going live sporting events that much though. I prefer to watch them on TV.
I do, but I do like the atmosphere, like the environment. Like,
Yeah.
but like I'm not getting fucked up anymore.
Yeah, I've been to one Eagles game, which was sweet because my buddy had a box. I wasn't in the box. I just went with another buddy.
Yeah.
But his box was right below where our seats were, and he bought me out a bunch of food. It was
Yeah,
the year
it's-
they won the
it's
Super Bowl. They played the Redskins on a Monday night.
It's nice when you have friends that can hook you up.
Yeah.
Like, I used to get hooked up with season tickets all the time. Like I would go to almost every Eagles game.
Yeah, I don't think I ever been to a
But-
Flyers game. I've been to Phillies games are fun.
I like Phillies games.
Yeah, Eagles game I'd rather watch at home.
I get that, except for like for me, like I love the rooting and cheering, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or like Monday night games. I love.
Yeah, and the Sixers, I went to a playoff game last year, not this year. Obviously, they were in the bubble.
Dude, I used to go to Sixers games all the time. I would sit courtside. Like a buddy of mine would always have courtside seats and
Dude,
stuff. And that was wild.
my buddy, same dude who has the box, has seats right underneath the net. I'm just like, that's insane.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Dude, I would be there and I thought it was great. But like, I wasn't putting out that crazy money for it.
Yeah. Well, it's not like Lakers side court.
When you had Iverson back then and them guys, like,
true.
yeah, it was big, dude. It was big money.
Iverson was something else, dude.
He was unbelievable.
My boy claims he almost got into a fight with Iverson at Sugar House Casino.
Yeah, I know who your boy is. I remember that.
Over a gambling thing, and he was
Yeah.
like, you're a piece of shit. And I was like, you didn't try to fight Iverson.
No.
Maybe he did.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah.
If he's aggravated.
Especially when you're gambling, dude, and you're just losing money. Or you're winning money.
Dude, my buddy who I was with, he was into gambling. And Iverson was missing free throws, and it was costing my buddy a lot of money. And
Right.
my buddy ends up yelling a slur
Nice, dude.
during the game, and we're like sitting courtside.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting shot.
Yeah, you were going to get shot, dude.
But I ended up fighting him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
you shouldn't be yelling racial slurs at
yeah, it was just not right.
NBA games.
No.
It's not going to end well for you.
No.
Shouldn't scream them in general. That's just probably
It's
not
just
a
not
good
the
look.
right thing to do.
Yeah.
But regardless, like he did, and I'll never forget. I was like, man, we're done.
Yeah, dude, I would be petrified about that, dude. I would not do that. Nor would I want to do that. You know what I
Me
mean?
either. But he probably lost like 30 grand.
I know. Dude, my one buddy was fucking doing football games. He was betting football games this past weekend. And it's the first time I ever heard someone say they were going to take an under in a game. I was like,
Really?
ugh.
You
And it
can
was-
win some money on unders.
I know.
It's more exciting to root for overs
Yeah.
because you want the points, you want the touchdowns, you want all the stuff.
Yeah,
going
it was the
on,
Colts
but-
Bengals game, which went way over. I think it was like 46. I don't know what it finished at. Not way over, but it went over.
Yeah.
It was at like 46 by halftime. I was like, wow, he picked terribly wrong.
Yeah, that's not fun.
It doesn't matter though, because he asked me like for advice. So it was like all in a parlay.
I
like the Vikings over the Falcons, and the Vikings got
Falcons
smoked.
them.
Yeah.
I'm not, dude. I try not to pay attention anymore because I loved and we get involved with it, and then I would end up losing everything.
Yeah.
So like,
I
I'm
like
just
getting
better
the
off
anxiety
not.
from fantasy football than actually putting money on it.
I
'Cause
stopped doing fantasy. I stopped doing all of it.
Yeah, I'm over fantasy. I'm in 4 leagues, and I'm just like, I'm over it, dude.
But now they all got that DraftKings and this
Yeah.
and that, and it's like you got like the real live one.
I know. I wish. Yeah, I probably would rather do that. I just hate being in 4 leagues, dude. But each
Why?
league I'm in, I don't know. It's just too much to manage. I try to make every team. I had the same pick every year in these drafts, so I tried to make the same team in every league pretty much, which isn't going to happen. But I got pretty close.
Well, that's a
So
victory.
3 of my 4 teams are like very similar, and I'm like, that's great, dude. I don't got to fucking.
Have you won any of them?
I won a couple years, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm in the championship every year except for one in the one league I'm in. And I shared the team with Dan Rouse because it was all AA dudes, and I had to speak at an AA meeting. And they're like, the draft's tonight, though.
So you had him draft for you?
Yeah, so we just split the team from now on. It's $50 a person, but it's just still.
That's cool. It's something you can do together.
Yeah, and we'll do the draft together, and it's mostly actually this was the first year we did the draft together in a while, but like I'll throw ideas out on what I'm thinking, then he'll have like just one dude that he wants to get. Like he was big on CD Lamb this year, who is doing pretty good.
I would have liked that.
But he's
one.
a cockroach cowboy, so like I hate
Yeah.
playing. I played him this week.
How's Dak doing?
He's hurt, dude. It's bad.
Look, I'm not a Cowboys fan at all and whatnot, but like I feel bad for that dude.
Yeah.
When I saw his foot that way and him not getting a signed contract, like not getting that money, I was like,
know.
oh,
Yeah.
you're getting franchise tagged again.
Yeah, he still has more money than me, so I
Dude,
can't
he
feel
has more
too
money
bad.
than like, but still, I'm just saying like what he could have had to like what it is now.
Oh yeah, they're just handing out deals in the NFL now. No one gives a fuck.
In all sports.
I should have been a pro athlete, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Look at Bryce Harper's deal, dude. I
He's
don't even
crushing
think
it.
anybody cares about it anymore. They're just like, that's chump change now. What do you get,
Nah,
like
it's
300 million?
Yeah, like 330, something like that, more than that.
That's crazy.
Look at Mike
dude.
Trout.
Yeah, I love Mike Trout.
Me
Dude.
too.
I wish he would have came home.
Dude, I so wish he would've
What are you
came
gonna
here.
do though? You know what I mean? That's why
Whatever.
the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
I think Bryce Harper got in trouble for like collusion because he was like, Mike Trout, you should come here, and they're like, you can't fucking do that.
Yeah, well,
What are you gonna do?
when you have 330 million, I don't think it matters what the fuck you do.
Yeah, who cares? Philly sports will be on the rise. Barstool's heavily based out of Philly now.
Dude, I
so-
love Barstool.
I love Barstool too. He's been doing cheesesteak reviews.
Know where he's
lately.
been? Delco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pika's. It's
Yeah.
a great one. Gitano's. I think he gave Gitano's a 7 or an 8.
What, for pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I saw him do cheesesteak like D'Alessandro's.
Yeah. He did 2 cheesesteaks so far, and I agree with him because
Which
he's like,
ones?
he did. I don't know where the second place was. I just watched it today. It was some place I never heard of, and he was like, "Everyone's telling me to go to this place." I'm like, "I never even heard of this fucking place." But he did D'Alessandro's. But in the second review, he was like, "I don't know. They all kind of like taste the same," which
It makes sense.
I don't disagree with. You know what I mean?
The worst cheesesteak I ever had still tasted good.
Yeah. Well, I had one in Florida, and it just tasted like meatloaf, and I was like, "Well,
Well, that sucks.
yeah." And I don't like meatloaf that much. I'm like, "Well,
It's like the same way as a blowjob.
yeah." It's like it's great. Well, that's how I
The worst one you had still felt good.
yeah. I can't even think of pizza that's like that terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can if I
Like,
think about like
they
different
bring pizza
places.
in every last Thursday at the meeting at Life or Death
Yeah,
from the place next door, and I think their pizza's terrible, but I'll still eat it.
yeah,
It's still pizza.
absolutely.
Pizza is great though, dude. Big fan. Got a
Dough,
tattooed on my
sauce, and
leg.
cheese.
Yeah, and I hate tomatoes too. It's the weirdest thing. I don't even like sauce that much.
I
But when
used
the
to hate
cheese is on
tomatoes,
top,
but then I like it. But then I would like ketchup. No, it's weird. I like fried tomatoes.
Yeah, I hate ketchup. That's gross.
You don't like ketchup? Mm-mm. I do.
I'm a mustard man.
I like mustard too.
Yeah,
I love the condiments.
you're a
I love
condiment
sauces.
guy. Yeah.
Stacy makes fun of me all the time for it. She's like, "You'll have sauces and condiments for everything." She's like, "I
Okay.
found your condiment stash."
Our boy, whoa, risky.
Yeah,
Our,
yeah.
our boy Nate.
Why do you use his name, dude?
I don't know.
You're gonna go hot sauce, aren't you?
He's a big condiment guy, and
Yeah.
dude, it was I think last year, 2 years ago or something. There was like a hurricane that happened like during the summer, dude. And he was like, "I really want nachos. Can you pick me up nachos?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And his instructions on like, first off, he finds these fucking Mexican food
Oh,
places
little holes in the wall.
that are just like it's a grocery store, and it's like, listen, you
It's
gotta
like a
go to the
lady's
back.
house.
Yeah, they're like you got to go to the back and ask for Hector, and he'll hook you up. But I got him these nachos, and he's like, I need 17 ramekins of each salsa, and they had like 6 different salsas. I was there for an hour just pouring
And he meant
Legos in.
that.
Oh, I got it for him, dude.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's when he had the baby.
Yeah, now he has
3.
3,
Yeah.
and he's on the run right now, dude. I'll keep bringing him up until he's on this podcast.
He's coming. He was pissed he's not your first guy.
That's his fault.
Yeah.
I have him scheduled though. He's already on the book.
All right. November.
November, yeah. He'll be on.
I can't wait.
He'll be home, dude, and we're gonna party.
He knows how to party.
We all know how to party, dude. I think this was a great evening, and now we're gonna wrap it up, buddy, and we're gonna go to a meeting together and just
Air it out.
let all the demons out. Then you'll raise your hand in the meeting and be like, I don't know why I agreed to do this fucking podcast. I'm just kidding. I hope you don't do that.
Nah, dude. Look,
I'm sure it was a fun time,
I try to support my friends in all the things they do.
dude. We hit all the topics: sobriety, Delco, cheesesteaks, sports betting. It's what the people want to hear, dude.
Who knows?
Hey, man. All right, man. That's it. We're gonna wrap it up, dude, and that's
It's
all
been
we
real.
got for you.
Thanks for letting me share.
That's it.